Whoops, I accidentally turned this on 2 minutes too early. And, okay. Sorry, I'm testing my lights a little. So this shadow goes here. Okay, so what can I move? There's something I can move to make that. Oh, that made it even worse. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm just gonna experiment with my lights for a couple minutes here. So as I was feeling like they're still a little blown out. The fun with live streaming, huh? You can't really test your lights ahead of time. Oh yeah, this side is still too overexposed. Hang on. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, great. Awesome. Okay, did I just get more lit? Okay. Is this just not gonna work? It's gonna work, and I'm gonna be overexposed for the rest of my natural life. Let me see. Oh, good. Hey, can I borrow you for a second, babe? Try moving those around a little bit. Those two, like, lamp neck things.
Move them around?
Yeah, just move them around. I'm trying to work on lighting. Try moving that one, like, to the side. That way. Better. Try moving that, like, up. Maybe. Okay, leave them that way for now. Thanks, babe. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about this sort of experimentation, but my channel is a work in progress, and I can't afford softboxes right now. So here we are. I'm Amy, by the way, and this is, I am living in Chrysalis. For those who don't understand what that means, and I really should do an intro clip, little channel intro clip. I haven't gotten around to it yet. After over a year and a half, I haven't gotten around to it yet. Yeah, exactly. So, Chrysalis is a caterpillar cocoon for a butterfly. So I chose that sort of symbolically because there's a lot that's been happening in life, and a lot of, let's see. I think I've described it as a series of unfortunate events. So I've kind of scaled back from my proper career and a lot of other things, charitable works, community organizations, all that, to just kind of focus on some health issues and just kind of resetting. So in doing that, my sister suggested that I start a YouTube channel, and I said, okay. So somebody's here. Who's here? I see somebody's here. All right. But before I try on the lashes, I decided to go ahead and do a full beat to stay at home with. My friend wanted me to hang out with her earlier. We were talking about doing one or two different things. Oh, Lee Golder, you finally caught one. Hi, Lee. How are you? But I have, right now I have an eighth of a tank of gas and about $1.50 in my bank account. So I'm staying home. It sucks. But that's okay, because I will hang out with you guys instead. Especially when people come in, and if you catch me on the replay, awesome. And, think about subscribing. Maybe run a playlist. There's a cool one that says all. That's a good one to play, all. Because while I am over 1,400 watch hours, I need 4,000 to qualify for monetization, and it would be really nice if this hobby could start paying for itself. Because let me tell you, broke girl spending money on makeup, it's kind of hard to compete. Not that I'm a competing sort of person, but that is kind of how this works. Chat with Lou, hello. So nice to see you. I've been seeing you a lot on these YouTube streets the last couple days. We both keep bumping into each other in other people's live streams. So, Natasha Leon, it is hard. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, and until you get up to a certain level, you don't have access to PR, which it's not even so much about the free makeup, although that's awesome. But a lot of times you get it early so you can get your review done right as it's releasing. broke girls spending money on makeup. Sounds like it could be a successful YouTube channel. Yeah, that's me. There we go. So now I need to blow up. Cara Jean, hello. Is it Jean or Janine? Well, I can't really ask that. I'll have to catch that later. Oh, but yeah, so I haven't been able to. The last thing I was able to buy was the Pat McGrath 6-pan palette that was on sale for half price. Vegas and Stilettos, hey girl, I'm so sorry I missed your live earlier. I tried. Like I had to get out of the live I was in, and then I was going to pop over to yours, but looks like you've just gotten done. Well, what are we going to do? Okay. So yeah, I figure I'll just continue to work on my beat so I can, because I figure if I'm trying to, I'm trying to use words again. If I'm going to try to put lashes on, I want to have a full face so that we get the proper effect rather than just going in with a bare face and lashes. I mean, right? That'll look really funny. But I will admit I am nervous. I'm very nervous. The big reason why I'm nervous is because I am sensitive to some adhesives, but not others. All right, this is kind of weird, but in college once I was wearing this kind of crappy t-shirt, one of those cheapy rough ones. Then, but I was, just wearing it around home without a bra. And I noticed after a while that the very tips of the girls were getting a bit chafed. So then I decided to put Band-Aids across them rather than actually wear a bra. Because for a long time, I absolutely hated wearing a bra. One of my thoughts on the Jeffree Star Mystery Valentine box. Am I going to try to get one? I am not. I haven't tried or purchased any Jeffree Star yet. But and I'm not sure if I'm going to. But at any rate, I'm still going to be off work for almost another 4 weeks. So I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm really hoping I'll be able to get something I'm hoping I'll be able to get the Smoky Glow palette from Midas Cosmetics. I'd rather get that since I'm going to be limited in funds for some time to come. Oh, you got the Christmas one with the mini? Oh, yeah, I bet it was crazy. Yeah, that was, and they had such trouble with shipping the last couple of times. I'm just haven't been terribly impressed with what I'm hearing as far as their shipping and customer service. I'd rather get the Smoky Glow one. I've heard great things about Midas, and I've been wanting to try some of their stuff. So it's maybe in the future. But I'm really excited for Hannah, and with the possible exception of Jump Cut, I like all the shades in it. So that's a big one for me. You just want the merch. I have to admit that that little black pig purse or side bag, they called it. I actually thought that was really cute. It's kind of tempting, but then I'm like, okay, I'm a middle-aged fat woman and I'm going to walk around with a pig purse. So I decided to pass that up. But I have my Diet Dr. W 2 liter because it's much cheaper than buying smaller sizes. And you girls busted. I'm going to put on some lipstick because my lips feel really dry. And I'm just going to go with what is in here, which is kind of a mangled mini bite. And I suppose it's not even... Oh, you're on the treadmill. Okay. All right. I understand, Vegas. Gotcha, girl. You get that exercise in. I went to physical therapy earlier. Yeah, Natasha, you like the pig line too, but not for plus size. I know, but it's like, okay, what am I going to do? Wait till I lose 100 pounds? Or, buy it and then wait till I lose 100 pounds? It'll be out of style, but, it'll be off trend by then. And I'll be even older. Although, I don't think I've actually said this out loud, but, especially on here, but I'm 48 now. What's wrong with my foot? I've had 4 surgeries on it, the most recent one in November. And then right before Christmas, I got a really bad infection called cellulitis. So rather than just like having a pocket of pus that they can drain, it was like every cell in my foot and ankle were infected. It was absolutely disgusting. Oddly Aquarian, hi! It took a month. I went to the emergency room. The doctor cut a drain, and my job for a month was just to prop my leg up and keep changing my bandages, and every so often squeeze it. Yeah, it was so gross. It was horrible. But it is finally cleared up, and it was funny because the drain finally just, the wound for the drain just closed over like right at a month. So yeah, I spent a month with my only job being to drain that foot. Oh, it's terrible, I know. Okay, here we go. Gonna work on my beat. I've had this for quite some time. This is the e.l.f. Lip and cheek stick, or cheek and lipstick, or whatever. It's no, it's called an all over stick, and it's in pink lemonade. I've had this for ages. I have been spending so much time. Oh, Lou, I'm off for another 4 weeks because of the infection, because it stunted my recovery. So like everything's really tender. It's hard for me to be on my feet for very long. So, plus there's because the infection only just healed up, there's a risk that, there might be a little something in there still that we don't know about yet, but it could grow. And because I'm on short-term disability, if I go back to work and then something goes wrong, or, I discover on day 1 that I can't handle the work, then I get no income whatsoever. Now, I'm only getting $100 a week, which sucks, but it's better than nothing. Catherine Smallwood, hello, how are you? I'm okay, I'm good. I'm just, I'm a little nervous because I'm going to try false lashes, and I have a sensitivity to some adhesives. Oh, I got distracted, right. Okay, so the story was I put bandages over the girls because they'd gotten chafed with a crappy t-shirt. Then the skin under the tabs for the bandage started melting. Yeah. So ever since I've been quite nervous about adhesives. But I figure this is actually kind of a good time to try false eyelashes because I'm not going to work real soon. So if I do have a reaction to the glue, I'll have some time to recover. But I'm gonna do my face first. I'm gonna get cute to stay home. Oddly Aquarian says, false lashes aren't too hard in my opinion. Just took me a while to trim them, to realize that you needed to trim them. I did bring scissors as well. But yes, this is my absolute first time doing this, so I'm nervous. I'm glad I have people with me. Okay, but in order to really get the full effect, I'm going to do my full face first. Then maybe I can do some shots for Instagram later. Thanks, Lou. But yes, I will definitely trim them. I've seen other, I've seen people on YouTube applying them, so at least I've got a head start. I'm not trying it from scratch. And that's a nice thing about YouTube. I teach, I learn. That's fun. I experiment. I still have to get around to recording my my collection and storage video. 805 Bird, hello! Yay! Well, actually, I was gonna leave that to a vote. Hang on, I'll show you guys in a second. So, I have two different kinds. I have kind of a more natural looking one, like this. Or I have these kind of crazy ones. So who thinks I should go with natural and who thinks I should go with crazy? Let's put it to a vote. I've got 8 people in here. Let's vote. Who votes for natural? Who votes for crazy? Okay, we've got a natural vote. All right, 2 natural vote. Okay, 2 votes for natural lashes. Okay, now I've got 4 votes for natural lashes. Okay. I've got 5 votes for natural lashes wins. I will have to take the glue out of the crazy ones though, because this is the only glue I have. Just this little thingy. But I'm not going to do it yet because I have to do my eye makeup, right? Okay. So for eye makeup, I actually have not properly tested this palette yet. This is Bitzy Enchanted Garden from Sally Beauty. And there she is, just a little itty bitty thing. But she's cute, so okay. I'm going to, it's a bit of a shimmer, but I don't care. I'm going to use it for a setting shade anyway. But before I set anything, I should put on some eye primer, right? 805 Bird can't put on lashes if her life depends on it. Well, I don't know if I can or not either, but I'm going to find out. Natasha Leon says that the natural ones are easier to work with for the first time. Excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and set my primer with a shimmer because I do that. Mostly because my eyes are so hooded that it doesn't really matter. If I wear one shimmer, I'm wearing all shimmer because it all transfers all over the place. It just does. And my eyes are not yet so aged and crinkly that it bothers me. I may get there someday, but I'm not there quite yet. Okay. And I'm going to go for sort of a transition-y shade. I'm going to use this color. Although the entire concept of a transition shade on me is kind of a joke. But what the heck? Yeah, exactly. That's all we can do, Oddly Aquarian, is just make it work. Now, what drives me crazy about a lot of hooded eye tutorials is that it's like they're they're trying to somehow create an illusion of extra eyelids to make, to actually make an extra crease there. Oh, who is it? Smita, somebody or other. I've seen a bunch of hers. And I mean, it's impressive, but that's the sort of thing where, okay, you can fool a camera, but you can't fool people in real life. And so I've decided to largely avoid that route altogether and just go with that. Oh, Kelsey, will you do a lash toot for us hooded eye queens? Okay. Why are there certain lashes that work better? I don't know. I just like the crazy ones were part of a giveaway prize, and then these ones, I bought this at TJ Maxx for like, yeah, $4.99 because they come in this nice little box, so it's easy, so it'll be easy to keep track of them, keep track of lashes. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Got a setting, I've got kind of a transition-y type shade, and I've got these two pretty pinky shades. Hi, I'm Spangies. How you doing, girl? I'm just doing my beat before I can do this, before I make an attempt at eyelashes. Because I figure it'll look kind of odd. I'm just testing which of these two is darker. Okay, the bottom one's darker. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take this bottom one here. And I don't even know if these have names. No idea. I don't think they do. No, she's pretty. But this is the first time I'm trying this palette too, so. For a while I'd wondered if I'd already had the colors, but I didn't find them in my collection at that time. So I kept it. And I think these were maybe $5 or $6 at Sally Beauty. They might still have some. Thanks, 805 Bird. And I'm just gonna kind of sweep that in like so. And I'm gonna go in the inner corner with the lighter shade, I think. And I'm gonna, with the lighter of these darker pinks. Oh, Cara Jean just pulled in the driveway. Excellent, madame. I'm just gonna kind of try to connect that up into there. I'll have to blend that. Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to blend that. Look at that. Oh, and I hit my nose a little. I've got this big old honker nose here. What can I do? Except put my eyeshadow on first, but I don't like doing that. I don't know, probably because I've spent so many years running out the door. So there were actually many days where I just didn't wear eyeshadow. I just, had eyeliner and it would do. It did enough. But I have to learn to change my ways. Especially since it seems like the newer eyeshadows tend to be more powdery than the older ones, and I'm not sure why. I'm just going to throw a little foundation on this sponge to touch up the sides of my nose, and it'll also touch up after my concealer. Because I got the hunker here. I was always kind of jealous of my sisters. They had, like, I've got the big nose. Yeah, liner, mascara, and glossing out the door. Well, I did more than that, but I did, a lot of times I could skip eyeliner, or excuse me, eyeshadow. In high school, I rarely wore it, except for when I was doing, a look, usually that kind of 80s, where you've got like a color, a color, a color. But because I've got some discoloration, But at the time, it was largely confined to my eyelids. So by the time I had foundation and foundation or concealer on, it kind of looked like eyeshadow. So I was like, oh, free eyeshadow, awesome. Now that's not the case anymore. The discoloration is spread down into here, like on the kind of along the tops of my cheeks. That I get from Dad. Those sallow patches. Now I'm gonna go into some concealer. This is just a mash I make out of, it's like an old Kat Von D one and an old Mary Kay one. Just because I'm trying to use them up. Because I'm cheap. Do I have other concealers? Yes, I do. But I'm really trying to just use up what I have as much as possible. Because I'm one of those people that I just absolutely hate waste. Drives me. If I have to throw something out that hasn't been used up all the way, it rips out a piece of my soul. So when I see people saying things like, oh, this palette's past its expiration date, I'll have to get rid of it. Like, you are out of your mind. Natasha Leanne says the powder goes everywhere. Cara Jean says, my skin looks great on camera. Thank you. Ali Aquarian says, she does this all the time. She gets eyeshadow everywhere and then has to redo spots of foundation. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, overall, I do have good skin, especially for my age, because I'm old as fun. I'm old as fun. I was around when God was a boy. No. Oh, that reminds me of another sentence. I kind of got interrupted in the middle. My sister says I'm really terrible about this and I got to work better on it, and she's correct. But I am 48. I will be 49 at the end of May. And I would like to, by the time I turn 50, I would like to have lost 100 pounds. Oh, let's see. Oddly Aquarian says she's had some shadows for a long time. If it's still working, she's still using it. Cara Jean has palettes from like 5 years ago. Natasha, Mrs. Wynn, Olive Elf was $1 and ColourPop was $3 or less. And I'm Spangies has to get back to doing dishes. I understand that. Cara Jean says she's old AF too, but we still rock it. Yes, we do, girl. Oh, but you guys will love this. This palette, except for these 2 shades right in the middle, which are Smashbox, these are all old Mary Kay ones. A few of them I've actually remixed colors, but all of these are from the mid-90s. These eyeshadows are at least 25 years old. 805 Bird says she's older than all of us. Hey, Naomi, hi. Perfect timing. I've almost finished my beat enough to do my lashes. Actually, I think I have. Oh, so Lee is 4 months younger than me. By the time she turns 50, your husband and I will have hopefully been to Finland to visit a friend. Oh, that'd be awesome. Naomi's staring down the barrel of 43. 43 is easy. Yeah, 805 is cooler than all of us will ever be. Okay, so I guess the first thing I should do with these lashes is to grab one and see if it needs trimming, right? Yeah. Lee has loved not expired makeup. Well, I threw out a ton of Mary Kay products earlier in the life of my channel. I actually did a video on it. It was traumatic. J Girl Beauty, hey, I'm just about to try fake lashes for the first time ever. Okay, these are sticking to these little, oh, I see, just a couple little spots to the little thing. So I'm about to try these. But your husband will always be older? I'm older than my husband. Okay. Jason, hi. How are you? Actually, I don't think I need to trim this. I think it might be okay. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't think I need to trim it. Let's try it. I'm Spanjies 43, but feels 80. Oh, you can't stay, J girl. That's okay. I will hopefully see you next time then. All right, so here we go. I'm going to try the glue. Let's see if I can make this work. I'm so nervous, y'all. You have no idea. Okay, but I have to do the thing where I puncture it with the lid. Okay, let's try this. I've never worn false eyelashes in my life. Okay, here we go. Did that even puncture? I don't see a puncture there. I see a puncture there. Okay. Let me find something. I'll punch it with my scissors. Okay, here we go. Oh, you did them the other night and you were proud of yourself. Awesome. Okay, this is gonna be a real short video if I can't get this popped. Confidence Atreyu. Cara Jean. Okay. All right. I'm gonna hold this down here so I can like give it some gravity. What in the bloody? Okay. All right. I feel it puncturing. We're getting somewhere. All right. Yes. We have a hole. Woohoo! Jason's like, what is going on? Marlo, hi. Perfect timing. I'm just about to make an attempt at this. So, of course, everybody check out each other's channels if you haven't already. Okay, so here we go. Let me try this. All right, squeezy, 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 squeezy. All right, nothing's happening. More squeezies. All right, is there any glue in this thing? Hang on, I'm gonna need my other hand. Marlo loves lashes. I've never used lashes, Marlo. This is my absolute first time. If there's any glue in this thing, I'm gonna be so mad if there's not. But I'm okay. All right, I'm seeing something. Hang on. Yes, clearly my most sophisticated beauty tools are my teeth. Okay, I heard a pop. All right, so let's see. Natasha recommends getting dual glue. The cheap stuff in those packs sucks for sure. Renee says if she can do it, I can do it. She has a thicker band on hers, which made it easier, she thinks. Marlo's, oh my God, you know I like to fly away with my lashes. I do. Okay, well, if I don't have issues this time, I will pick up a thing of Duo next time I have some money. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, I have a blob, but it's like, that blob seems kind of dried out. Kiss brush on glue. Did I put mascara on first? No, I haven't. Are you supposed to? I'm still trying to see if there's any glue in this little packet. There's supposed to be. Okay. Now I got glue. Now I got glue. Okay, let's try this. Yeah. Okay. Is that's not what it's supposed to look like, is it? Okay, put mascara on first. Okay, I will do that as soon as I can find some glue to apply to this. All right, well, the glue feels a little sticky, but I think it's dried out. Okay. This is not good. That's dried out. Okay. Let me see if there's let me see if there's some not dried out in here. Otherwise, it's going to be a real short attempt, isn't it? Like, watch Amy fail. Okay. How does that look? It came out like awfully solid. Is it supposed to be that solid? Whoop. Whoops. I just dropped the blob of glue. Hang on. Okay, let me try to at least pick it up before it grinds into my rug. Since I'm clearly not going to be wearing it. That's not it. Oh, that's wonderful. Now I can't find it. Okay, so it's always very liquidy in your experience. Okay. All right, so I guess I'm gonna have to adjourn the experiment, but we can still hang out and chat while I finish my face, because even though I'm not going anywhere, I've already done this much. Okay, I'll just put my little eyelash back there. My thing. Watch Amy run to 24-hour CVS to get new lash glue. Yeah, I figured, well, it'd be Walmart or Wegmans. Those are the only places around here that are 24-hour. The closest 24-hour pharmacy is like 2.5 hours away. Because I live in the boonies. And I wish I lived in real city. Okay, so I think we're going to call this experiment a bust. But all right, I'll just finish my face anyway. Because I'm still trying to use stuff. It's okay, I'll try it again. I'm hope it took me a while to get a lot of back and forth. Timbuktu, yeah, pretty much. But it took me a while to get what's the word I'm looking for? To get everything straightened out with the it's 9:35, so I'd have to go to either Walmart or Wegmans, and I don't have any money right now. I live in a small town called Corning, New York. Yeah, it claims it's a city. It's one of those places where you get to and it's like, oh, this is cute. Where's the rest of it? Exactly. So, unfortunately, especially due to the lack of funds at the moment, I will have to wait a few days. Yeah, it's only 6:35 for you. You must be on the West Coast, lady. I'm on the East. I'm Eastern Standard Time. Hi, Candy Vasco. My experiment just failed because this little thing of glue that came with the lashes is kaput. So I'm just going to do my face. And I am hoping that the insurance company was correct when I spoke with them yesterday and finally got the whole thing straightened out. So they reopened my claim and they said they were just going to send me a check right away. So I should be getting some money tomorrow. What's the closest city? Well, it depends on what you call a city. I'd say like probably Buffalo. Depending on size. There's Rochester. Rochester's closer than Buffalo. Ithaca is closer than Rochester. But other than that, it's pretty country here. Ow. I think I need to sharpen that. It's kind of scraping me. But I want to finish this eye first. Oh, your dad's family's from Rochester. Okay, so yeah, so you know the deal. That's in the middle of. And 805 is teasing us all with her California life. And Lee Golder is a 5-minute walk to the beach. Kill me now. But Lee lives in Australia, which is now on fire. Are the fires anywhere near you, Lee? Are you getting the smoke and haze from those? Oh, Kara went to Syracuse, so she feels my pain. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I'm not from here. None of us are from here. we only moved here because my husband's ex-wife married a guy here, and so she moved the kid, so we moved to follow the kid. But the kid is in his senior year of high school, and we will be free to leave at some point after that once he's launched. I mean, if we need to hang around for a while so he can start college or something, that's fine. But at this point, he wants to join the military. So we'll see. Lee says they're okay, but her son and I have asthma issues. The nearest fire is an hour away. 805 loves cold weather and hates the heat. Want to trade? I love warm weather and I hate the cold. I have been spending the bulk of my time huddled up under an electric blanket in my recliner because it is cold. And it just sucks. Is Jason still here? Think Dragon, you still here, honey? Swapsies, yeah, I know, right? We're all gonna swap. It's like, all right, we'll just take over your house. It's 1:10 p.m., 92 Fahrenheit in Oz. Yeah. I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan. But, and my family is all still in the area except me because I am here. But when I was a kid, we lived in South Florida, so I never really adjusted to the cold. Oh, let's see. An 805 bird has freaking hot flashes. So do I. So do I. Yeah, it can be too hot for me now, but it takes a bit. I tend to tolerate heat better than a lot of people. I'm so over, if I never see snow again in my life, it'll be too soon. I'm just so over being cold, being snowy, scraping my car, having it covered in filth. Coffin rats? I'm not familiar with them. Naomi just said that this morning, yeah. That's just, ugh. I'm so over it. Oh, I forgot to put on highlighter, didn't I? Well, there's a little highlighter in this. Oh no, I put on cream highlighter and then I powdered over it, so it's not really going to show. So I'll put a little powder over it. That way I can enjoy my full beat at home, looking all cute for nobody, except my husband, I suppose. Frida says, you guys could live in an RV and add that angle to your channel. Don't tempt him. He'll want to do it. Cara Jean says she hates how people drive in any type of weather. My husband is absolutely obsessed with tiny homes. I am not. I mean, I don't mind living in, smaller houses, smaller apartments, that sort of thing, but I like to have a certain degree of stuff around me. Frida can tell you, I tend to keep things. I'm not a hoarder yet, but I do have hoarding tendencies. My husband would absolutely love for us to live in a tiny home or probably even an RV. The only hitch with that is I'm the only one who drives. So that could be annoying. Let's see. Kara hates how people drive in any weather. Yeah, people are crazy drivers. It's like, what are they doing on my road? Get off my road, people, because y'all suck. How did they not realize they're maneuvering agents of death? No kidding. No kidding. Okay, well, I'm gonna, before I do spray, or before I do mascara, I should do spray, because sometimes I forget, and then if I try to do it, then I wind up with panda eyes, and that's no bueno. So I have to hold my breath, because if I inhale this, it's no bueno. This is very strongly scented. It works, but it's very strongly scented. Although apparently the one I picked, which is jasmine, is the most scented out of them. Whew. There we go. On the other hand, I suppose I don't need a body spray. I can just use my setting spray. Oh, here we go. Mass holes don't care. They'd rather hit you than be caught going slower than 75. I've heard of the mass holes, yes. Back in Michigan, we were used to FIPS, which is effing Indiana or Illinois people. They cannot drive. Yeah. I've been around the mass holes. Gorgeous with the wind blowing through my hair. There we go. Yeah, well, like I said, Michigan people say fibs because those are usually the main offenders. We do the main offenders out here are occasionally we'll get a mass hole, but usually it's New Jersey. We get a lot of Pennsylvania drivers too, but they're not so bad. But we do still get a fair number of New Jersey drivers, and they suck. I hate driving in New Jersey with a purple passion. I've only had to do it a couple of times, thank goodness. But unless my niece and great nephew move in with my sister, I'm gonna have to go drive in New Jersey again. I don't wanna. Well, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 times in New Jersey, but gosh, it's just awful every time. Well, the Mass Pike in a New York Thruway. Oh, I haven't taken that. I will. Yeah, New Jersey people can't drive there. They're all a bunch of idiots. It's amazing. The only good thing I found about driving in New Jersey is they'll pump your gas. But there are a few local stations here that'll pump my gas, so that's nice. But yeah, that's the main benefit. We're not sure where we're going to wind up after we're free to leave here. It's still very much up in the air. And I don't know. So here we go. I'm all glammed up and nowhere to go. Oh, people can't drive in South Carolina either. Craziness. And thanks 805 Bird. Thanks Candy. The only good thing to come out of New Jersey is Saves the Day, circa 2000. Nice. Oh, so yeah, I'm a little bummed because I really wanted to try these. And now that I know that the glue that came with that is no good, I will throw out the thing and buy new glue. Oh gosh, 805. Yeah, no kidding. I used to go visit a boyfriend in LA like all the time, and the traffic there was nuts. I never drove. He always drove, but oh gosh, it was terrible. Naomi's youngest son just got his permit, and she thinks he will be the best driver of her 3 monsters. I need to get out driving with my kid more. I'm just waiting until spring because I don't want to die. And I don't want my car destroyed. Oh my gosh, I have 10 people in the chat. I just realized that. Yay! 10 people in the chat, 9 thumbs up. Yes, that's awesome. Let's see. California and Massachusetts should have a bad driver showdown. Oh, Naomi, I've destroyed a car too as well. And so is Frida. Let's see. Lee says she won't drive in LA, but she's happy to in Chicago, Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. I used to drive in Chicago all the time. I mean, that's really where I got my driving style from. So out here, people say I tailgate. But in Chicago, you kind of have to because it's like, because if you leave a big space, somebody's just going to jump in there anyway. Marla says, I think people come on YouTube more in the evening. She's usually asleep by now. Really? Okay. Yeah, sometimes I come on earlier. It just kind of depends on what's going on around here. Yeah, see, I'm Eastern time. Oh, near 2 military bases. Oh gosh, so a bunch of young drivers that don't know what they're doing. Exactly, Lee. A 2-foot space is plenty. If you leave a huge space, somebody's just going to jump in there anyway. So, and with Chicago, it's like you don't wait for people to like make a space for you. You just kind of find a spot and then just sort of signal and start heading that way, and then they'll back up a little bit. Makes you grow hair on your chest. That's what electrolysis is for, my dear. Aquarian, you live near a military base as well. Frida used to live right on base, so I'm sure she's used to all those crazies. Are you still here? It's just nuts. It's absolutely crazy. Oh wow, I'm not even wearing lip gloss, and look how shiny this is. But there's no point in trying to review it because Byte just changed their entire line. Imagine Chicago knew an Aussie girl was driving downtown and they survived too. Yeah, she is. Shafrida's my sister. Oh, you're from Seattle. Okay, the traffic, yeah, insanity. I've seen singles. Off base or on base is nicer, off base not so much. Yay, I'm Spanches is done with the dishes. She can hang out with us now and play. Yeah, that was good. That was a good movie. I actually saw that on prom night because I went with another couple, friends of ours and my gay bestie. Of course, I didn't know he was gay then. It was the 80s. But but that's okay. I ran into him years later in a gay bar. But yeah, I actually learned how to drive, and Lee will get a kick out of this, on the left-hand side of the road in Melbourne traffic. Yeah, Kara, I haven't been. I'd like to visit Seattle and Portland, check those out. I've been to the Spokane airport, and that was to go visit family in Idaho. My husband's brother in Idaho. I don't think I want to live in Idaho though. But Portland is a maybe. Your sister's in Melbourne. Okay, so I liked it there a lot. I could have stayed there. Oh, Natasha. Oh, you have to go. Okay, thank you so much. When am I going to try again? It depends. If I get my check tomorrow, I'll pick up some lash glue and try again tomorrow night. If I don't get my check tomorrow, then hopefully I'll have it by Thursday. So, it's really just waiting to get money at this point. Let's see. Naomi's in Eastern Washington for the last few years, but homesick for Seattle. Kara's got a friend in Eugene, Oregon. The Oregon coast is not to be missed. Oh, good. Okay, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. I've never been. The furthest, for the furthest I've been in the Pacific Northwest is the Spokane airport. Then the next was San Francisco. Oh, you're right. Eastern Washington is Western Australia. No. Oh, you've never been to the northern East Coast, just the southern? I've been basically along the whole thing. Um, I've been from Maine all the way to Florida. So I've hit the East Coast pretty well. Although, I'm sure there are always things I've missed. Oh, Boston, yeah. You should go visit in Boston. Then I can take a road trip to Boston and hang out with both of you. That'd be awesome. I haven't been to Boston in, oh my God. I haven't been to Boston since the 90s. Probably the last, oh no, was it? Yeah, I think it was still the 90s. Maybe 2000. So it's been at least 20 years since I've been to Boston. Easy. Okay. Okay, so if we can all arrange a meetup in Boston, I'll drive my little janky car down there, and and some of y'all can fly over, and we'll just have a big meetup in Boston, and we can, go do Boston historical things and goof off. Oh, look, there's a little more dried up glue. Oh, that's a whole lot. Yeah, I'm not putting that on my eyes. Oh, you've got family that you haven't met in the Boston area. That's cool, Aquarian. Yeah, I know, right? I never get to go anywhere anymore. I never have any freaking money. Sucks. It sucks. So so I need to become an enormous beauty guru so I can actually like start traveling and, even write off for business trips and stuff. So I can start doing some things. Oh, Sharon is a super wealthy place. Oh, nice. And I used to travel and I miss traveling and I want to travel some more, but I have no money. Oh, yeah. The Smithsonian. I've been to the Smithsonian, but it was many years ago. I would like to go again. Oh yeah, oddly Aquarian, you got to come up north. Come play with us. Yeah, Salem. I haven't been there in a long time. NYC for real Broadway shows. Yeah, my husband knows where you can like stand in line and get discount tickets for those. He's originally from Brooklyn, so his original hope for us was to go live in New York City, but I don't think I want to. I don't like it to live. I think it's too big for me. Kathy Juliana. Hi, Amy. I'm from New Jersey and I'm a horrible driver. I stay off the roads as much as possible, and we appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for knowing your limitations. The rest of us appreciate it, as we New York drivers are just cursing. Oh, your friend has lots of Louboutins. Those look so uncomfortable. Those look so uncomfortable. Yeah. I love an urban cosmopolitan lifestyle, definitely. But my thing is, especially because I'm very sensitive to the cold. I have cold air induced asthma, which is called intrinsic asthma, and I tend to have a lot of foot and leg injuries. I need to live someplace where having a car is not an enormous inconvenience and humongous expense. Like my husband's biological father still lives in Brooklyn, and he spends, I think, $200 or $300 a month for a parking spot. Kathy has a 9-year-old Camry with 17,000 miles on it. Horrible sense of direction, so she doesn't drive much at all. 9-year-old Camry with 17,000 miles on it. Dang. Dang. Wow. Well, my car has I think it's 200. My car is 11 years old and it has 234,000 miles on it. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but it would be nice to afford them if you want options. Yeah, I want options. I don't get how people run and jog in cold weather. Their lungs are clearly happier than mine. But yeah, that's the thing for me is, is I really need to. Yours is 247 and it's 2006. Okay, so yeah, you know the deal. I drive a lot. I drive a lot. 16 years old with 80,000 miles. That's it. Wow. Kara Jean says parking spots go for thousands in Boston. People get into fisticuffs over them in the snow. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. I can't do it. I can't do it. I mean, when I was younger, and especially before I started having all these problems with my feet, sure, but I think that time has passed for me. I need to live in some place that that is, reasonably big, reasonably cultured, plenty to do. But I can reasonably and affordably maintain a car. Oh yeah. Boston Reds, forget it. That's insane. No, I couldn't live there. It's crazy. And the streets are crazy, so I don't think I can drive there. It's nuts. Nuts. Mascara cakes, hi. STL, or do you mean Atlanta? ATL? 300 a month? I think it was 300 a month for parking. Just a parking spot on the street in frickin' Brooklyn. Kathy said when her kids were small, she drove more, but she's retired, so she doesn't drive a lot. Oh, St. Louis. I've never been to St. Louis. My sister's been, but I haven't. Kara Jane, yeah, the gentrification is outrageous. Yeah, my husband's from Brooklyn, but it's been largely gentrified. Although he did show me one old place that he'd lived in that apparently is still, majority Orthodox Jewish and Hasidic. There was a nice young Hasidic guy, and he was out in the front yard playing with his little girl when Jay showed me one of his childhood homes. So that was kind of interesting. Oddly Aquarian says, well, she's spoiled living in the middle of nowhere her whole life and had fields of free parking. Yeah, I never had to deal with on-street parking until I moved to this freaking town. And now every time I turn around, it's like if I forget what day it is, or I'm sick, or I just sleep through or whatever, then I get a ticket. My car's been towed like 2 times. It's crazy. Bastards. That's probably how come the police department here can afford to have freaking Chrysler Chargers for their police cars, which is $5,000 a month for 2-bedroom. Yep. Oh, this was, I'd say, probably about between 10 and 15 years ago. My husband's buddy was renting a place. It was like I think a 3rd or 4th floor walk up in Manhattan, but not necessarily the richest part of Manhattan. But just this little itty bitty place. It was a 1-bedroom, but the bedroom you could barely fit a full-size bed in. $1,300 a month. It was insane. Oh, and then he wanted us to sublet it. No. That's not going to happen. No. I mean, like we have a 2-bedroom apartment that's the lower half of a house. It's $900 a month, which is outrageous for us, but we need to stay. Yeah, stay with mom and dad as long as you can. It's too much. It's too much money. Yeah, it's so much. You're about to pay $1,000 a month for a tiny one bedroom in the Bronx, not counting parking, insurance, and everything else. Oh, that sucks. And you're now Naomi's now renting a 5 bedroom house for less than the cost of the first apartment 25 years later. Yup. Yup. Yeah. I mean, for me, obviously, for us, going to live with parents isn't possible. My dad now lives in an apartment. My mom has passed on. My husband's mom and stepdad have both passed away. So yeah, yeah, it's one of those things where it is relative to a certain degree because cost of living and salary are both higher. But for instance, you get in Silicon Valley, and it's to the point where even though a lot of people are still making good money, they still can't rent any place. Yeah, I think I would be living in an RV for that. Just live in an RV park and drive a car into the city or something. I don't know. You moved to St. Louis and 800 a month for a 3 bedroom, bath house. That's not bad. That'd be nice. Oh, Aquarian, you paid 1,400 for 3 bedroom, 2 bath house. Now, the one disadvantage here is we only have one bathroom. So, and our basement is not our basement's only good for like washer, dryer, and storage. It's got a dirt floor covered in rocks. Your in-laws rent their house in a Seattle suburb for 4,300 a month, Naomi? That's insane. Oh my gosh. I mean, years and years ago, I read Elizabeth. Oh, all right. We'll see you later, Kara. Have a good night. I read Elizabeth Warren's. She and her daughter wrote a book called The Two Income Trap, and she was talking about how the fear of crime and the desire for a good school district for kids, because that's the way they're funded, is through local property taxes. That drove up the price of housing like far and away above the rate of inflation. I think it's only second to the rate of increase in college tuition. Oh, that sucks, Kara. It's hard, but if you have some place to be, then be there. Save your money, because you're going to need it later. But I can see why it'd be frustrating. But yeah, it was really interesting. I mean, and she went into it was a very in-depth study where they're looking at, for instance, the latte factor, and they were comparing, costs of things like, okay, yeah, people go buy coffee out now, but we don't do as much dry cleaning, that sort of thing. And apparently, when all was weighed out, it was the housing. With online school, that's going to take a hit for K through 12. Well, the thing is even if they go, even if someone's kids homeschool or go K through 12, there's still property tax. Or do you mean for universities? You love Liz, that's our gal. You wanted to take one of her seminars. Oh yeah, that would have been amazing. No, she's she's the one that just all boring because she actually wants to debate policies or discuss policies, or has ideas for policies. I'm sorry. Oh, don't even start with student loans. Oh God. I, you know, they're never getting paid back. Never, 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 never. It's not gonna happen. Not unless I become like a zillionaire or something. Then I'll pay that crap off. But first, first I got to find a way to become a zillionaire, and who knows if that'll ever happen. Oh yeah, yours is online based in Dallas. Yeah, but yeah, and that's cool. But even still, there's some overhead. Oh, you owe too much and don't even have a degree. That sucks. Oh, Spanties, your taxes are pretty cheap. Yeah, it's it's all crazy. But we have so much out in student loans. But I think my husband may actually be eligible to get his discharged for disability. So I've got to look into that more. It's just a matter of doing it. Oh, you got to take some courses at Harvard when you were teaching? That's awesome. That is so awesome. I'm so jealous. That would have been really nice. Let's see. They'd probably charge you for paying them off early. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's, there's always something. And it's absolutely criminal. The banks get the money at, I think, around 1.5 or 1.75%. And it just, student loan interest rates, even when they were good, they were around 4%. So it's like, okay, so why are individual students being charged more interest than the banks? It's revolting. Yeah, the Aquarian. No worries. Lots of people don't finish college. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we were sold a bill of goods. I mean, and don't get me wrong. It's, I've been, I've done some things, but yeah, teaching legit gave you a nervous breakdown. Oh yeah, I substitute teach, and it just reinforces the my early wisdom of not wanting to become a teacher. I never want to do it. Oh, mine are defaulted. They're way defaulted. Whatever. They can chase me in my grave. I mean, I figure I'm just never going to get any Social Security money anyway. I'll just, be working and drop dead one day. They're going to work me to death, like the wage slaves that we are. 85K? Chump change! Ah! Chump change. Oh, yeah, mine's a lot more. I don't even know exactly how much anymore. Oh, yeah, probably. It's always something. Yeah, that's a thought. I might wind up taking mine. I haven't filed in a while. I've got to actually catch up all those dang returns. But yeah, I'm not expecting to get any money back. Although if I did, that'd be great because I have some things I need to do. Definitely, to kind of get things back on track. Oh, here comes a hot flash. This is awesome. Oh, the income-driven repayments. Yeah, I did that for a while, but we're beyond even that working. I just defaulted and whatever. It's like to the point where it's just futile. Like throwing good money after bad. It's like, why? I don't know. Maybe if I get to a point where it would make sense to have a monthly payment, then maybe I'll see about doing that again. You only owe 6K to Syracuse for undergrad? Wow, good on you. I came out of undergrad with, um, yeah, with like 33. That was in 94. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. That was in 99. And then grad school was way more. Why is life so dang hard? Because we don't live in a civilized country. Have a good night, 805 Bird. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. And because we live in the kind of country that that says that we should pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, and people don't realize that the whole point of that saying in the first place was to demonstrate the impossibility of doing such a thing. It's not possible to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. That was the point of the saying, is that it can't be done. Everybody needs help. Oddly Aquarian, yours are defaulted. Haven't heard from him in years. Yeah, eventually it'll catch up with me too. I just don't care anymore. Oh, you got a sweet scholarship. Good for you. Yay. I didn't get a sweet scholarship. But what are you going to do? It is what it is. So, maybe my boy's idea of going into the military or something instead of going right to college is a wise choice. But I do worry about, international tensions at the moment. Yeah, this country's a hot mess. It's ridiculous. And so many people fail to see that the priorities for public funding are not where they should be. I mean, my undergrad is in political science with the sub of public policy. So this is what I study. I've always been interested in that sort of thing. Yeah, 2020 is trying us all, and we're not even a month in. Yeah, Kara Jean, I'm kind of like that too. Your one skill. It is hard to parlay being, and with me, it wasn't even so much being a good student as being good at standardized tests. I'm good at testing. As far as a good student, not so much. And that was my problem in high school. And why I didn't get the sweet scholarships is because I went to a high school that put like 3/4 of your grade on homework and only 1/4 of it on tests. So I aced the tests, but I still had crappy grades because it seemed futile to keep repeating things that I already knew how to do. Yes, former gifted child here. I have not lived up to my potential. The teachers always say, oh, you just need to live up to your potential. Yeah, that still hasn't happened yet. Hi, Tabuki, how are you? We're just complaining about student loans and how stupid they are and how it's dumb that this country doesn't fund higher education properly. Yeah, I've been into politics for a long time, but I've kind of had to step back a little bit just for my own sanity. Yeah, Lee, exactly. Lee's brother did his master's in international affairs, got his teaching degree, and he's now a cleaner for Sydney's public transport. Yeah, exactly. I have a bachelor's and a Juris Doctor, and I am substitute teaching and working at an after-school program for children. Yeah, exactly. Kara Jean, exactly. You think you're doing the right thing and kaboom. Yeah. Oh, that's totally happened to me. The student loan was only $20K, but he paid it off in 2 years. Oh, that's nice. That's handy. That must be a huge relief to just have it over with. And that's why, as ludicrous as it sounds, especially for someone pushing 50 who doesn't even have proper lighting, I'm really hoping I can make something out of this, at least a decent sideline, but I'd really love it if I were able to get to the point where I could actually, maybe even make a living at this. Yeah, I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up, except possibly Linda Carter. I'd like to be Linda Carter when I grow up. I was such a fan of the Wonder Woman TV show when I was a kid. I just absolutely idolized her, and she's still freaking gorgeous. The woman's over 60. Jinx, yeah. She's over 60, and she's just absolutely freaking, she looks better now than I ever have or will. Like, some people are just better than us. Cara Jean, I feel that, Amy, I feel that so hard. I can't help but think I'm such a failure. When you grow up with everybody tell you you're going to be something someday and you don't fulfill it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's so frustrating. Yeah, and that's the thing. You thought you knew, you were wrong. And I was on a path for a minute or two, and then I got completely hosed. But that's another story for another day, possibly quite in the future, because I'm just not ready to discuss it. But let's just say I got completely hosed, and I am still very angry and somewhat traumatized. Which is why I don't go into that nasty little tale. But my so-called career has now turned into a train wreck. And so now I'm trying to see what I'm going to do with myself. What to do with the rest of my life, I don't know. Other than, find a job and support my husband. Because, we're awfully tired of being poor. But right now I have to be because of all the foot surgeries I need. So like I'm on Medicaid. It's awesome. Yeah. Oh, thank you, oddly Aquarian. I'm beautiful and amazing and strong. And Linda Carter, yeah, Kathy, Linda Carter's was hourglass and still is, yeah. This is my figure right now. Okay, a slight exaggeration, but still. But I'm really trying to figure out what I'm going to do next, and I don't know. Yeah, we all have our nasty tales. Yeah, we do. But, life happens, and unfortunately, sometimes it just stomps you in the gut a few times. Let's just say that there are vivid fantasies of, dark alleys, baseball bats. But then I'd get caught and go to prison. So, fine. I'll just behave myself. Not saying that some parties don't deserve it. But no, I will just have to try to let it go. Well, not exactly let it go. That whole, just forgive them for you. I'm not forgiving jack. I don't forgive nothing. You're on a 2-week leave of absence from work for reasons. Let's see, I've been on a 2-year leave of absence from my career, and it doesn't seem to be coming to a close anytime soon. Partly because of lack of funds. You want to keep that as a retirement plan. There we go. Yeah. Track the SOP down when it's time to retire. Oh, how many children do I have? I have one stepson. He turned 18 last month. Unfortunately, my husband and I got together kind of late. So, yeah. So they're, biological children just didn't happen for me. But that's all right. I'm mostly over it. Cara Jane feels like those of us who are in these lives were meant to meet. We're gonna help one another, yes, and we're gonna like take over the world. Girls, yeah. Who runs this world? Girls. Grown ass women is us. We're not girls. Now that's the whole like infantilization. Like a lot of grown ass women call each other girl. It's like we're not girls. We're women. We are grown ups. Oh yeah, they totally deserve. Oh yeah. Oh bully. And the problem is that I can't even like publicly say the entire tale. I can't because there are things you know and there are things you can prove. And if you can't prove what you know, then you can get sued. And I'm not going to do that. Oddly, cry happy tears. This is our tribe. Thanks, Kara. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm trying to, but then we're not used to calling each other women either. So I think lady is a good substitute. Like rather than hey girl, it's like hey lady. Yeah, your sister. Oh, I see. Yeah, Lee, your sister can't have kids. She points upside. No morning sickness, no diapers, no tantrums, a clean car. I don't have a clean car, but but I do clean it a few times a year. But yeah, you know, it's a source of slight sadness, but overall we're mostly okay with it. And once we get out of this place and are a bit more settled and um, more financially secure, we want to do like foster to adopt. So, there may be children in the future, just not biological, and that's okay. Mostly. Although I would have loved to have. Actually, the two of us used to talk, and we said that we would have loved to have, especially a daughter together. We would have loved to have a little girl, but nope. Karma may come to the party late, but she always shows. Yeah, Kara, but am I gonna get to see it? And more importantly, is it going to come in some form that might actually help me? Yeah. Oh, your daughter's a 47-year-old lawyer, never wanted kids, too much responsibility. Yeah. There's so many children. I know. And when we're elsewhere, we may take some on. But I've got to get us um, more secure because yeah, while the foster care system will pay, but also I don't want to be those people that are like relying on foster care money to support their household. That's, I don't want that. I don't want to, I don't want that. So I want to get to a point where at least we can, support ourselves and have a place with enough room for however many kids we're going to take, and not rely on the state for that. Now, obviously, kids come with extra expenses, and that's what we would use the money that the state would give us for. But I don't want to rely on any of that money for the setup and for mine and my husband's expenses, Oh, hang on. Here we go. Oh, Victor Universe. Hi. Oddly Aquarian says that she has 4 kids and would love to adopt. Yeah, but it's hard to afford. Yeah. Kathy has 3. Your husband died young. I'm so sorry, Kathy. That's terrible. You were going to adopt. Saucer Jess. Oh, I didn't see you come in. Hi. You would have loved to have had biological kids with your husband. You picked him because of his good genes, but he ended up being your best friend. I picked mine because of his brain and because he was a good dad. Karen says, I love moms. I never felt that urge, but I have the most utmost respect for those who dedicate their lives to caring for kids. Yeah, I didn't get the urge until later. Oh, I could start my foster care training now. It takes 18 months. That's a good idea, Lee. That's a good, maybe we'll look into that. The only thing is then that puts us into more contact with the county government here, and we try to avoid contact with the county government as much as possible. I'll probably wait until at least we know where we're going to be for a while. You've got 4. I don't think they'll ever move out, but at least I like them. Aw. But yeah, Kathy, I'm so sorry. That's so terrible. There was a point where my husband almost died, and as a step parent especially, that's really scary because it's like I have no rights. I have absolutely no rights. So if my husband passed away when my stepson was a minor, his mother could fix it, so I couldn't have seen him for years and years and years. And that's what really sucks about it, is you still have the same degree of worry, and you feel like you have the responsibility, but you have no rights. Kathy, your 2 sons in your 40s are still living with you. Yeah, see, that's how much the economy sucks. Yeah. I'm Spangy's, no parents who got to deal with kids they don't like. That is awful. Yeah, but it happens. Oh, you had 8 rounds of fertility treatment to have your 20-year-old, and he's never leaving? Yeah. 8 rounds. Oh my God, that must have been hell. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Yeah, but no, we couldn't, we didn't have the money for fertility treatments. And then, we kind of talked about it, and we just didn't feel comfortable going to that degree. So it just didn't do. They never do. Nope. The boys tend to come around. Of course, part of it'll be how far he lives. Oh, your 22, Naomi's 22-year-old makes dinner on the regular. He can stay. My 18-year-old can be quite annoying. But, just when I'm about ready to strangle him, then he'll be cool again. So yeah, Carrie, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trap. It is a trap. It is a trap. Yeah, well, at least my kid did say that he's going to wait to join the military until after the next election. So that's good news. Because things are really unstable right now, and I don't want him to be wasted. Sent into some ridiculous situation unprepared, like for the grown-ups to be in charge. The 18-year-old daughter. Oh, Lee, your medical system is affordable, comparable to ours. Yeah. You didn't want to do it again. That's why you looked into foster care. It makes sense. Yeah. Like where I wish you could move back into parents. Naomi's. Yeah, keep them home. I mean, I moved out when I was 20, but a lot of it really was that I was allergic to just about everything in my parents' house. I mean, I moved out and my nose shrank, and like all through. I mean, okay, you'll see how big it is now, right? It was way bigger. To the point where when I showed my legally blind husband photos of me in high school, he could see the difference. Yeah, so all through high school, I'm thinking, okay, I want to go and, I want to get a job and save some money and get a nose job. And then I moved out and my nose shrunk almost to the point I wanted it. Not quite. I mean, if I'd actually had a rhinoplasty, I would have, done it smaller, but it's good. It's okay. I'm going to keep it where it is. Oh, yeah, Carrageen. Yeah, good plan. Stay home with your parents. Just save money. Save as much as you can because at some point you're going to need it. Naomi graduated at 17 and moved out at 17. Yeah, that's very early. My my middle sister graduated at 17, but she stayed longer until she got with the let's piss off the parents boyfriend and then got knocked up by him. So, yeah. And yeah, Cara Jane, I think almost everybody, at least in the industrialized world, our medical system is we pay the most and get the least. Oh, left at 17 as well. Yeah, she had my niece 4 days shy of her 19th birthday. Yeah, it is. Well, I was I held off on that stuff because I was absolutely terrified of becoming pregnant. I went to Syracuse, and yeah, that depressed you. Yeah, it's a lot, especially for a 17-year-old. It is a lot. Oh my God, I'm freezing. You guys would be sick at the waist. Naomi sees in healthcare every day. Oh, I'll bet. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Our tax dollars in the trash. Yep. Yeah, oddly Aquarian was so young. I can't even imagine my kids being parents that young, and I was. Yeah, most developed countries, Saucer Jess says, view healthcare as a right, unlike here in the US. Yeah. And what's really stupid is when people say things like, oh, well, you can't make somebody treat you for free. That's not the point. The point is that, our tax dollars should be funding that instead of tax breaks and even incentives and refunds to billionaires. Yeah, I'll bet oddly Aquarian is an awesome mom. I mean, I've known plenty of young moms that are awesome moms. It's just, it just makes things harder. And it was kind of funny because I was talking to my husband and I'm like, I'm so ready to be a grandma. And he's like, well, he's not ready. I'm like, I know he's not ready to be a parent. I am ready to be a grandma. I will have to wait, and that is okay. That is best for him. But I am ready. I'm so ready to be a grandma. Nah, that's awesome. See, that's the thing that's so great about this is like in real life, I'm one of those people that I have kind of a hard time talking to people, especially in groups. Like the bigger the group, the less likely I am to talk. And I'm always just kind of awkward. So this is just so nice. I get to meet people I never would meet otherwise. Yeah, Lee loves Aussie healthcare. Your husband had 2 seizures and spent 2 weeks in hospital. How much out of pocket? Zip. Yeah, God bless America. Uh-huh. How about God save America, please? But you know what? We should just save ourselves by enacting policies that make freaking sense. It's crazy. Yeah. And I mean, I try not to get too political on here, especially because, I have lots of different friends, but sometimes I just get, I always do, Jess. I always vote. I always vote. Yeah. Oh, believe me, I really could have stayed in Australia, but New Zealand got my heart. It really did. Like I would very much like to to go to maybe retire in New Zealand or something. But yeah, we'll see whether or not they want us. We'll have to see about that. But yeah, I would love to. I'd love to get the money and eventually make the move. But that's a while away. First is going to be kind of hard just to figure out what our next step is going to be. But other than getting my feet fixed, getting my other foot fixed. This one actually seems to be doing really well. But the Texas Sausage says Texas is not a red state. We're a non-voting state. Yeah, that's terrible. Let's see, just a little thing. Naomi says a $200 bottle of eye drops that previously had an expiry open date of 6 weeks, all of a sudden needs to be thrown away in 4. What the hell? Oh, Saucer, just Canada won't take you. Apparently having a brain aneurysm rupture is a pre-existing condition. Yeah, that's hard. When you have idiots in charge, Cara-Jane, it is difficult to enact positive change. Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard. And it always baffles me when people vote, rather than voting for their best interest, that that they vote like they're somehow just about to become millionaires and don't want their money taken away from them. And I'm sorry, you know what? I'm going to say it. I think the the whole libertarian taxation is theft is immature. It's childish. Taxes are what you pay to fund a civil society. Yeah, it's nice to not wake up dead. You know what? It's really nice not to have roving bands of raiders, that we have to hide from or, bury our money so that if they raid us, they don't find it. And people don't study enough history. All throughout history, humans have enacted government and pulled together to do things to benefit everybody. On the Aquarian, I found a damn lump on my breast and I'm being given the runaround trying to get a mammogram because you don't have insurance. Legit, your grandma and all 5 of her sisters passed with cancer. Have you tried going to Planned Parenthood? They don't do the mammogram, but they can I think they have a program where they can get you the referral and do something like that. So check with them. They're usually pretty good about that. Yeah, they're ill-informed, rich, or both. Yeah, and vote selfishly. You're a nurse and you and your husband are uninsured. Ugh, that's criminal. That's absolutely criminal. That's life in America. I don't know who these people are that say, oh, America is the greatest country in the world. Really? Have you been anywhere else? Yeah, and our roads suck. Our roads suck. Our infrastructure is crumbling. And it's terrible. On the Aquarian, they gave you, you went to the health department, they gave you a referral, you can't get anyone to call you back about an appointment. Are you able to just show up? Sometimes if you just show up and just stand in front of somebody, that might do it. If you can find some time to do it. I know, right? We all have time to just deal with this crap, but yeah. Tell you one place and another. Yeah, it's so frustrating. I mean, I kept having to correct the rep from the disability insurance because in New York they don't have proper state disability. Your employers have to take out a short-term disability policy for you. So it's very weird. Yeah, you can pay an arm and a leg, but it's been cheaper to pay out of pocket for small things as needed. And yeah, Kara Jane. Yes, what is happening in this country is criminal. It's been criminal. And it's been criminal ever since Nixon. Because Nixon is the one that, well, Nixon and that Congress are the ones that signed the law allowing healthcare to be for profit. Before that, it could not be for profit. And that is where this whole mess started. Yeah, and short-term disability is only for 6 months. Yeah. So you hate to sound pompous, there's so many stupid people with far too much money and power. Yep. If it doesn't, yeah, and there are too many people who lack imagination and empathy. You know, like unless something has directly affected them or someone close to them, it's like it doesn't exist. It's a common fault with people. And why do they need that money just sitting there when it can help someone? Basic human decency. Yeah, basic human decency. Thank you. This is not the way to run a civilized society. And honestly, I think part of it, truly, is racism. I think that part of the reason why so many other countries, especially European countries, Australia, New Zealand, have these things and we don't, is because too many white Americans don't want to risk their money paying for Black and brown people to have these benefits. I really think that's the root of it. So yeah, some of it is just narcissism, but I do think racism comes into it because because our country is and has historically been much more mixed population than other countries. And yeah, Japan's horribly racist, but they still manage. Yeah, but the overwhelming majority of Japan's population is Japanese. They don't have a lot of Africans and Hispanics and and people of other races as full citizens. They don't have that many of them. So so I really think that they're more willing to vote for these things because there's more of a sense of them being in it together. And unfortunately, our country, because we have so many, we have such a mix of ethnicities in this country, I really think that we have just a bunch of a-holes that don't want their tax money to benefit, some lazy Black person or some lazy brown person. Well, yeah, we don't vote directly for this sausage but our representatives are supposed to look after our interests, and they're not. And unfortunately, the ones that are chosen in many places are chosen by people who would rather vote against their best interest than risk other lazy people, or people who don't look like them to have tax money benefit them. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's all right. Oh, it's rigged. And yes, we'll hope, and in the end, the left will, in the end, yes, that hopefully the march of progress will continue. Yeah, and yeah, Naomi, your children's generation, many of them, at least probably in the Pacific Northwest, are communal. We get, but a lot of kids out here, not so much. The gerrymandering, yes, and I vote, and I do, and I will continue to, and the gerrymandering is a huge problem. And it's like, okay, you know what? If you have to, if the party has to choose the voters rather than the voters choose the party, maybe you're on the wrong track. Maybe you should rethink your policies. And I really hate when idiots say things like, oh, well, the Republicans are the party that freed the slaves. I'm like, yeah, and have you not heard about the big switch that happened in mid 20th century called the Southern Strategy? Have you not heard of this? That's when they did a flip-flop. Dumbasses. God. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And here we are. And not only are people not studying history, but they're denying it. We actually have people denying the Holocaust. We have people denying provable facts. What is wrong with you? Yeah, facts don't seem to matter. Or someone's feelings or beliefs are as important as facts. It's bullcrap. It is not. No, sorry. Your feelings, your beliefs are not equal to facts. Yeah, Massachusetts is a progressive state. Lucky you. Yeah, flat earthers, exactly. And well, what's really rough about New York is like the New York City area, downstate. There's a lot of resentment upstate, which is the rest of the state. The rest of the state is quite red, but downstate, because of the enormous population, they are what make New York a blue state. And there's actually a movement here to divide the state, not constitutionally, it would still be New York, but into several different administrative districts to affect state law, which really worries me. Yeah. Like, for instance, in New York, there's recently been a bail reform act passed where where they're no longer allowed to just hold somebody in jail, make them lose their job, their apartment, and all that, and just make them sit there to squeeze a plea deal out of them. No, they actually have to release them. And so, of course, all the sheriffs here are squawking about it. The state reps are squawking about it. But what the state government did is they corrected a wrong that's been going on for decades. All the time, people would plead guilty to crimes they didn't commit just to get out of jail, or just to get it over with, because they were just being held and being held and being held. And they lose their apartment, they lose their stuff because it gets just chucked out. They lose their jobs. And how are you, especially for poor people or marginal people, it doesn't take much to throw you from marginally supporting yourself to having your whole life become a complete disaster. That is, these are the people that this law is intended to protect. But if it were up to, but if the state were administered in these separate districts, then that law would not be applied here. I am sure of it. Yeah, upstate New York is a wreck. I don't, with a few exceptions, like maybe Ithaca would be a decent place for me, but this is terrible. Over 50% of our population doesn't have $500 in a bank account. And guess what? I'm one of them. I have about $1.50 right now. And if I'm lucky tomorrow, I'll have a little less than $200. And it's a common tactic for district attorney's offices up here to just stick people in jail and just wait. But there have been some very recent reforms in criminal justice here, which I know darn well would not have happened without Albany overstepping. Kara, the GOP trying right now to disprove your conspiracy theory. Yeah, well. Okay, the Aquarian, we get it. Medical debt is the leading cause of bankruptcy in the U.S. Yes, it is. Okay, Lee, have a great day. Dairy-free lemon cheesecake. Ooh, that sounds good. Of course, I'm gluten-free. I'm not dairy-free, but I'm gluten-free. Yeah, exactly. And that's me too. I am not smart enough to shut my mouth, apparently. Is I've been so good at not getting political on my channel, but that's just gone to hell. There's only so much. It's just such a mess. Boom. Fist bump, baby. And while Obama was not perfect, I miss having a president that could, speak in complete sentences, actually had something to say. Yeah, I miss that a lot. So, Warren, my son is in the Yang gang. He wants Andrew Yang, and Andrew Yang would be terrific. Kara Jean, yes, it is. It is just refreshing to have intellectual discourse. See, I'm not only about makeup. I have a brain. I just chose to do a makeup channel rather than a political channel to keep things light. But yeah, Corn, yeah, I enjoy hearing people's views on things. I wish more people would, but it's hard because of backlash. Yeah. And yes, Trump makes Bush look good. I never thought I would miss George W. Bush. Do you remember when Dan Quayle got a bunch of crap for misspelling potato? Kara Jean, oddly, I don't care if people hate me for my views. I won't be silent at issues that are so dire. Well, it's harder when you've got a family to support. It gets really hard. Yeah, group sigh. That's about it, really. Group sigh. It's just. I know. Or the tan suit. Saucer just wants to go back to Obama's mom jeans gate. I'm tan suit. Remember the tan suit? Remember the absolute fit people had over that tan suit? I would be fine with Obama showing up with a purple zoot suit and crocodile shoes. I don't care. Just go fix it. Oh. Kara Jean says, Amy, I did the same thing. I should do makeup and politics to be negative subs. The tan suit. Oh, God. You know what? Okay, so is that it? Am I going to have to put out merch that says Group Psy? I can do one that says like Group Psy, and then I do one that says what the what? Okay. Yay! I have merch ideas now. Woohoo! Okay. All right. Maybe I'll see about doing merch. Yeah, no kids, so you have a bit of privilege. Your BFF has the best t-shirts. Like, do they make the t-shirts or like they just buy awesome t-shirts? Because I've been thinking of, I mean, a lot of channels have merch, and I know I'm tiny, but and maybe it'll be fun to just put out a couple, because I have ideas for t-shirts, and a lot of t-shirts I see are not what I want. But yeah, maybe I'll take a look. That could be fun. Group sigh. It's like, oh, Lord, just stop. No, I haven't seen the video yet. I was live stream hopping, but I do want to see Abby Williamson's merch. I'll probably check out that video when I'm done here. Okay, group side merch for the win. Okay. All right, I will look for them. Oh, she finds them. Okay. V-neck. Yes, I'm a big fan of V-neck or like kind of scoop neck. I don't like choking, and I hate those stupid unisex t-shirts because they don't fit me right. So I'll start keeping an eye out. I'll see what I can find. Okay, so I am reserving group psi and what the what? Boobgate 2020? Oh, good Lord. Oh, remember the last election when they had an absolute fit? You know, when Hillary was wearing a shirt and she showed like maybe a half an inch of cleavage? See. You want her so bad its metal is what do you mean oddly Aquarian? I'm a little lost there. Yeah, I prefer not to be choked outside the bedroom. Or you mean I'm metal AF, which yes, absolutely. Although yeah, I know. Yeah. And a lot of that was sexism, absolutely. Absolutely sexism. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's, she's had so much thrown at her that even though she's been investigated and investigated and investigated and investigated and investigated and investigated, and nothing ever sticks. People still like to throw stuff at her. Oh, what about Benghazi? It's like, yeah, it's not Hillary that denied security. Using Q instead of CK? All right, I'm confused now. Okay, all right, Ali Aquarian, we're going to need more of an explanation of what you're talking about here, because I'm thoroughly confused right now. Nothing sticks when you have that much money, yeah. But you know what? Yeah. Yes, I am. Metal and makeup. although I was actually more more into like industrial metal. You're mental. Girl, very nice, very nice. Ah, yeah, it's this country's just such a cluster. FUQQ. It's craziness, and it shouldn't be. I mean, we have so much going for us. So why do we have bridges falling down? Why do we not have reliable public transport? Yeah, exactly, Jess. Exactly. I said I try to keep my channel clean enough for family purposes, monetization, that sort of thing. But yeah, why don't we have trains? Yeah, I mean, we have some trains, but it's not well funded, and they're the routes are not great. Why don't we have high-speed trains? And I know that North America is very different from Europe. Things are closer together in Europe, but there is we could still do high-speed trains at least between like major cities, and then have it at have it with some stations where you can transfer to a slower speed train. So for instance, you could have a high-speed train from Chicago to Detroit, and you could have a quick and then like they could have a quick stop at Kalamazoo, which is exactly halfway in between. You don't trust anyone that doesn't have a healthy cuss mouth. Oh yeah. Oh, I can cuss like a sailor, but between the YouTube and the working with children, I try to suppress it so that I don't do that. Oh, sorry, not sorry, Kara. I was thinking of how much you brule, and I clicked your pic out of curiosity. Gorgeous green eyes. Yes, she is gorgeous. High-speed trains, bridges, more and better and safer public housing. they, I mean, really the best approach to public housing seems to be to scatter it throughout so that you don't wind up with these very dangerous housing blocks. There are certainly enough empty houses. The government could easily start picking some up and, making some group things. Yeah, we have to pay for Trump's golf outing, so we can't afford anything nice. Yeah, Kara has a channel. Yes, please check each other out. Subscribe to each other's channels if you have them. Please. Let's let's take over the world. Because apparently somebody needs to. We need to get the freaking grown-ups in the room. The ones that I saw some quote about how the person who plants a tree that will not be grown until and will never live to see it grown. Those are the people who understand the meaning of life. Yeah, Chicago to San Antonio. Yeah, a hyperloop that connects Dallas to Houston with stops in Austin. Yeah, that would be great. That would be terrific. And then have a sub network of slower trains to get you to different towns. Though I will say, at least in my area in New York, and again, probably because of Albany and the taxes, we actually have a really good public library system, and we have a really good public transit system for what it is. 3 whole vids, conquer, yeah. Well, are you kidding? I'm still trying to get to 4,000 watch hours. I'm not even at 1,500 yet. So, run some playlists. If it doesn't have a red line on it, play it. Oh, have I tried tubing mascara? I have not. I would like to. But your girl's busted. Your girl is busted, broke. So that's going to be a minute. Because I'm poor. Because I have to be poor in order to get the insurance to fix my feet. Yeah, so that's the part that really sucks. It's like, I could be looking, I could have been looking for and even gotten a decent job, but I have to get these taken care of first. It's just unendurable. Oh, I love libraries. There was a beautiful library in Kalamazoo. It was called Washington Square. I think it's still there, and it's a beautiful brick building, and the inside is very traditional looking. It's gorgeous. The L'Oreal Double Extend isn't terrible, and you got it for $5 last week. Nice. Add scissors. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. I'm confused now. Oh, what's up with my feet? Yeah. Oh, that's a long story, Joss, but the one that needs to be done, I'm gonna have to have bone spur removed, plantar fasciotomy, and get my Achilles tendon lengthened. And there might be, there might be tarsal tunnel cyst, which means that he'd have to probably move a nerve. Now I've had all that done on this other side, and that's been taking way too long. The MAC Gigablack or Gigalash or something is just tubing and amazing. I still haven't tried a tubing mascara, and I always forget to curl my lashes because when I curl my lashes, they always go back down pretty soon. So I'm thinking about I've seen some of the Japanese little heaters that they have in TJ Maxx sometimes. I think I might see if TJ Maxx has one the next time I get some money. Definitely not free or cheap even. Yeah, I've got so much mascara that I'm not even looking at it because I've got a whole bunch of minis and I've just got a bunch of mascara I need to use up. So I'm just not even focusing on it for now. I figure I'll wait until I'm, I'll kind of review what I have as I go along, and then when I'm getting closer to actually needing some, then the big surge will come. Oh, Jay, honey, are you coming out yet? Oh, just heat my lash curler with a hair dryer. The heated lash curlers are rip-off. Yeah, I know, but I wind up doing my makeup in here mostly, and my hair dryer's in the bathroom. Are you okay, dear? I don't know what he's doing. I just heard the S word. Oh no, somebody cursed in my house. Whatever. Oh boy. So here's my dilemma. I want to stay with the chat, but I have to pee. So will you guys be okay for a couple minutes if I go? Will that work? Or should I close out now so I can go to the bathroom? How's that gonna work? Okay. I'll be right back. Hang on. I can do this quickly. Be right back. Ah! All right, okay, I'm coming. What? I'm talking to the camera, darling. I had to take a quick bathroom break. Okay, reminds me of my, well, yeah, but because I was in radio for a long time, so I would have to throw something on and then run to the bathroom, usually undoing my pants down the hallway, and get back before the song was over. So, yeah, I learned to take care of that quickly. Radio training, yes. But oh, you heard that, did you? Oh, I know. I wasn't sure if you could hear that from there. Oh, well. This is my life. I'm sitting in my dining room. I have one curtain here because my husband put the other one in the basement and it has not been seen since. I think the house goblins have it. And I wind up doing my makeup in there because, or wind up doing my makeup in here because I've got my little setup here for filming. So it just winds up being easier to do that. Oh, you did radio at SU, yeah. So what did you do on radio? For the most part, I was, oh, stamping porn. How are you? I did mostly industrial. Mostly. I did some other things in radio too, but the bulk of it was industrial programming, and like industrial music, and I did all the programming. Stamping, you can join in now. Yeah. Hang on, I gotta move my pants. Oh, okay. There we go. So, what's that? Wow! This is my longest live ever, y'all. 213, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. This is my longest one yet. So, yay. Oh, how did the... It was a total fail. And it was a total fail because the only glue I had was this little tiny tube that came with a pair of lashes, and it was completely dried out. So I'm going to have to redo the lash application portion of this video, of this live. I'm going to have to do that another day as soon as I get some money and go buy some real lash glue. You did punk, so you love industrial. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me in college was, like I had the nose ring. I dyed my hair purple at one point, came up the M. Yeah. I wore jump boots. it was a whole mood. Oh, maybe sometime I'll like redo my concert makeup or my club makeup from those days. That'd be a fun video. I can like whip out an old photo and then redo it. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Okay, all right, I'll do that. Huh? Punk was great. You're an aging metalhead. Yeah, I have a healthy respect for metal. I really like industrial metal crossovers, especially. But yeah, industrial metal, goth metal. Yeah. Oh, oddly, you were thinking about doing makeup as you did 10 years ago. Yeah, that'd be fun. You had a nose ring too. Your hair's half purple now. See, with my purple then, I didn't get it as purple as I wanted it to be because I refused to strip it because I knew it would ruin my hair. Oh, you've been sitting there crocheting. I don't know how to. I've heard of Opeth. But I haven't. I didn't want to strip my hair, so it would be kind of purple, and then it would, wash out too soon. But I, keep doing it a few times. Yeah, it was. That was fun. That was a good time. I'm Spanjies. Okay, you're about to jump in the shower and get a vid uploaded. Excellent. So, guys, do make sure to subscribe to each other if you for people who have channels. Let's make some new friends here. Your blue's fading, so you can go pink, orange, and yellow. Oh, that's so cool. We're talking alternative music and Spanjies is crocheting. But best live stream ever. Yes. Oh yeah, it's I've been to so many shows, especially because I write power metal. Yeah, like the European Viking stuff. Yeah, yeah. Once you avoid the stuff that gets into like white nationalist stuff, then it's really cool. Oh, you're behind on pattern testing. Okay, yeah. See, I don't. Stefan, hi. I was trying to find you and I couldn't find you. So Stefan, make sure you put a comment like after the live stream is done so that I can find you, because I tried typing as much of your name as I could remember into YouTube, and it didn't get me anywhere. Like nothing came up. Well, yeah, I found you now, but I can't really I don't know. Can I do anything now? Let me see. Hide user, put user in timeout, remove, report, or add moderator. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do any of that. It doesn't give me a chance to do anything else. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't let me. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Stefan, you missed all kinds of ranting earlier. Sabaton Glory Hammer. No national stuff. But I'm not familiar with them. Huh. You're going to a Blitz Kid reunion in April. That's exciting. I mean, probably the most. Oh, let's see. I mean, I've seen like Test Lab. Probably the most old school thing ever was Kraftwerk. I got to see Kraftwerk at the Fox Theater in Detroit. It was awesome. And I had this great concert t-shirt, and it was actually like a women's cut, before a lot of bands were doing them. And it got stolen from a laundromat in Australia. I'm still mad. I mean, it wouldn't fit my fat ass now, but I'm still mad because I would have that packed away for when I lost weight. I'm so mad. It's gone. Somebody stole it from my freaking laundry. Yeah, Kraftwerk are awesome. Oh, so you got like Cam FDM. There's Sheep on Drugs, Skinny Puppy, 9 Inch Nails, of course, because Trent Reznor is God. That is indisputable. It is a fact, not a belief. It is a fact. Oh, I still remember. Yes, I've seen Nine Inch Nails a couple times or so, but one show I went to, it was in outside Detroit. It was a You love Nine Inch Nails too, yeah. So yeah, Trent. Oh yeah, I would leave my husband for Trent like that. Oh, that's so weird, Stefan. You you lost a Black Sabbath shirt, were devastated, and 10 years later it just turns out. That's so weird. I do not remember Lady Tron. But oh, there was one show I went to. It was a Nine Inch Nails show. Yeah, it is my pass. um, that it was, Nine Inch Nails was the header. They had Papa Lead itself as one of the opening acts, and the other opening act was a Jim Rose traveling circus. Anybody remember that? Yeah, that was a hell of a show. And I was in a leg brace because I'd had this bad motorcycle accident in college, so I was in and out of that really long leg brace for a long time. And so so I would wind up having to look down when I walk a lot to, make sure I didn't slip and, hurt myself more. And so as we're walking out to the parking lot after the show, I see kind of like a bit of purple on the ground. And I kind of lean over and pick it up, and somebody dropped a concert t-shirt. So I have a Nine Inch Nails concert t-shirt that I got for free because it was on the ground. Okay, I'm Sanchez. You get your stuff done, hon. Well, we'll talk to you later, hon. Yeah. Roxy Music, nice. I used to go to this club called Roxy in Windsor, Canada. Me and my brother and another friend of ours used to go across the bridge or through the tunnel to go clubbing because they were under 21. I was 21, but they weren't. So we'd go to Canada so they could party with me, and that was fun. But yeah, let's see. I've seen Marilyn Manson like 3 times. I've seen KMFDM a couple times. Oh, you saw Pantera support Judas Priest at Donington. Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh gosh, let's see. I mean, I've seen my very first concert was Aerosmith, of all things. A boyfriend took me. And then like a week later, my gay bestie took me to see Madonna. So yeah, those were my first 2 concerts because my mom didn't let me go to concerts in high school, which sucks because I missed The Cure. I missed, let's see what else. I missed several like really cool acts. I'm so pissed. Yeah, I like some new wave. It was a really good show. She could put on a good show. Let's see. I've seen U2, Kid Rock. I am so old. I saw Kid Rock in a club when he still was just rap and sucked. Oh, it was terrible. And then years later, he did his rock rap and got better, and now he's just insane. Clearly. Never seen U2. Oh, you missed out. That was a good show. That was a very good show. Probably one of the cutest things I've seen as far as arena shows was I went to Primus was opening for. Oh God, I hope not. He's such an idiot. Your boyfriend's first show was Nine Inch Nails and David Bowie. Oh my God, I'm jealous. I never got to see David Bowie. Rush would be amazing, yeah. But this is at Wing Stadium in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We had Primus was the opening act, and Tool was the headliner. And the cutest thing, and yes, I could say that because I'm an old lady, was Maynard comes out, and the stadium is sold out. And I think this, this was just as they were kind of rising. So I think he wasn't used to sold out big stadium like that. So he's got a camera and he's like taking pictures of the crowd. It was the cutest thing. Oh, that was so awesome. And of course they were awesome. Oh my God. I mean, I've just seen so many dang bands. It's hard to even remember it all because I've seen so many. Yeah, and why not? Well, especially because I worked in radio, so I got a lot of free tickets to club shows. I mean, the big stadium shows, not so much. We usually had to pay for those, but the smaller club shows and stuff. Mick Jagger was an amazing performer, I'll bet. I would say probably, and I think I've said this before, but probably my biggest surprise where I went from okay to like they're okay to really liking a band was Foo Fighters. I saw them at Nashville River Stages, and their energy was amazing. Yeah, I'd love to see the Stones, but I'm too poor too. No, I'm too poor to see anybody right now, except maybe the occasional local band. But even then, I don't get to go out much. I don't go see bands much here. Yeah, Ozzy's got Parkinson's, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, as far as how he speaks and and his how he moves and that and all that. Yeah, it's tragic. Oh, fun fact. Ozzy proposed to Sharon in Kalamazoo, Michigan, which is my hometown. So, there you go. Yeah, he has had symptoms for a long time. Oh, you've seen Ozzy 3 times? Ugh, I'm jealous. I do miss it. I do miss it. But I, I wind up going to karaoke with my friend a lot, but well, now we were going a lot and then we weren't. Now we're going occasionally. Oh, I haven't heard Ozzy's latest music. Yeah, if I mentioned that the radio stations around here suck, they're terrible. They're just terrible. You used to write show reviews for the college paper, so you'd get free tickets and photo passes. Yeah, see, you know the life. You know the life. You minored in music and wanted to be a publicist. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's changed so much. Oh, he did a song with Post Malone. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, you're hoping to see Noel Gallagher. That'd be cool. I don't even know when I'm going to get to go to a concert again, really. But, yeah. I could come see your husband's bands for free. Okay. So, where are you guys? I'm in BFE, New York. Yeah. No, not bragging, just sharing. We're just talking here. We're just having a good time. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing is I I would like to go someplace with a better. Oh, Milwaukee. Oh gosh. I have not been to Milwaukee in many years. I've only been there the once. I really liked the architecture of that art museum there. That's really cool. But okay, if I find myself in Milwaukee, that would be awesome. Yeah, I used to be cool, not so much anymore. Oh, that reminds me. A while back, my son said, my son kind of looks at me and is like, "Well, you used to be cool. What happened?" I'm like, "Supporting a family happened. That's what happened. And I'm just tired. Seeing most of them now, you're getting old. Yeah, I know that feeling." Oh, let's see. Small club shows. Yeah, I love small club shows. You're in your 50s and you're still cool. I'm 48. I'm still cool. Yeah. Okay. Being an adult can take the cool right out of you. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. But I'm all right. I know, right? They really need to have a sarcasm font. We just need to collectively decide on what this sarcasm font is going to be and have every platform allow it, or have it as an option. Yeah, I am 48. I am old as fuck. I just look really good on camera. And I've had oily skin my whole life, so. Comic Sans? I don't know. Comic Sans usually comes across as too earnest. Yeah. Oh, you used to be a model, Stefan. Well, that'd be cool. This is why you don't have kids, so you can go to shows like 4 times a year. I would live in the stamping for. I would live in the sarcasm font. This is the language of my people. Well, apparently you have found your people. Because although sometimes it does bite me in the ass. Like a lot of times I think think I'm kidding or trying to be original, and I wind up hurting somebody's feelings, which isn't a good thing. So I have to work on being more sensitive. Because apparently not everybody has a skin as thick as a rhinoceros hide. I was bullied in the 70s. When you're bullied in the 70s, you pretty much have a skin as thick as a rhinoceros hide. Oh, yeah, people think babies are expensive, but teenagers, the number of phones I've purchased over the years, actually, we have not had to buy him too many. He's been pretty good about his phone. But what he does do is he uses too much data, and then we wind up having overages. Aw, Kara. Awesome. We're going to have some great future chats. But yeah, I'll try to come on in the next day or two. Well, let's see. Today's Tuesday. I want to have a video up for Thursday. I'm trying to get back onto my regular produced video upload. So, I'll work it out. Just keep an eye on my community tab, on my community page. I always try to throw up when I'm going to have a live in advance. You're an only child. Yeah, not me. I'm the oldest. Teaching middle schoolers to have kids for life. Oh my God, no kidding. Google Fi is cheap at $30 a month. Oh, yeah, we have Verizon, but we have it because we're in upstate. We're in the middle of nowhere, so unfortunately, a lot of the other services, they don't have the coverage area. And even still, I wind up driving through dead zones. Aw, we're making new friends here. That's so cute. Why am I putting on more lipstick? I'm just gonna go to bed. What is wrong with me? Don't answer that. We all know the answer is a great deal. Clearly. Oh, okay. Well, I'll look into it. Because we have 3 lines on our plan. And it's... Oh, you sprang for unlimited Verizon? I will probably do that when I start getting more steady income. Your daughter at 12 to 14. Yeah, was awful. Yeah. Oh, your ex was a teacher, Stefan? I got respect for the job because I was a tearaway when I was a kid. I assume that means you were some sort of hellion. Well, I think that translates to hellion in American. Demon spawn. Kara C, hi! Oh, we've been having a ball. I'm so glad you could join us. So for anybody who doesn't know, Kara C is definitely has been known to drop some F-bombs on her channel. What, you a hellion? Sounds like it. Sounds like it. Well, let's see, Carol. The I failed the lash trying on experiment because the glue that came with the lashes was all dried out. So I'm gonna have to buy more glue as soon as I get some money. Right now I've got about $1.50 in my account. So I just did a full beat to stay home. We've covered politics, music, problems with U.S. infrastructure. So, yeah. Oh, and other. Well, the thing it's not so much about other people's kids. It's that other people's kids are, their parents don't instill what they need to in them. Bunch of little snots. I mean, stuff these kids get away with or do. My parents would have kicked my ass. Oh my God. So you were drinking straight from the wine bottle last night, so oddly Aquarian needs reinforcement. Yes. Kara, we were just saying how most of us just want to leave the U.S. Yeah. Kara Jean says it was interesting. Feels like she couldn't do her own kids. The others you can give back. Stefan loves history and literary history. Why don't they teach cool things in school? Yeah, exactly. I learned more just reading on my own, really. The 70s were not the most kid-friendly. Holy crap. Yeah. And Naomi, yeah, it's not the patients, it's the family. Uh-huh. We all want to come to Canada. I'm inadmissible right now, which sucks. Oddly Queer broke out the bendy straw. All right. I know. Unless my husband drank it all, I've got some vodka in there. Maybe I should go get some. And I'll stay out of his way. That's okay. Yeah, exactly, Kara Jane. Being a teacher includes counseling, nursing. But the thing is okay. I was subbing in the middle school. And for a while, I was actually getting a lot of work. But they don't want me there anymore because apparently, trying to insist on basic discipline is somehow mean. Oh, you want to retreat to your little Canadian cabin, but it's too far from Sea. I know. I would love to go up and have like a Canadian meetup because I've got a YouTube friend out in Montreal, and then there's Sea. I'd love to do that. That'd be so awesome. Gotta get Justin to let me in. My old friend Jen and I have agreed that we're going to share Justin Trudeau as our boyfriend. We'll constantly tag each other on Facebook, and it's like, look what our boyfriend did now. Because he can speak in complete sentences. Apparently Canada is the only place you can live the American dream now. Yeah, I know, right? And C's son is having some issues, and he's getting fantastic care there with no bill. Wait till summer. Oh, damn! If I wasn't inadmissible, I'd bring my kayaks. I have to do some hoop jumping, but I gotta wait a bit for that. However, if Kara C will come down to New York, then we can do our meetup. Even in Rochester, we were talking about maybe meeting up with Hannah from Smoky Glow and a few other people. That'd be awesome. Kara Jane, your dad had the right idea, staying a Canadian citizen. Yes. Yeah. we were just talking about what a scandal the system in here is. Naomi's a nurse, and she just sees so much waste here, and yet people can't get what they need, but there's just a ton of waste. So yeah, we've been solving the problems of the U.S. Now, just people just need to listen to us and do as we say, especially me. They just need to put me in charge. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Kara. You should come to New York in the spring. It'd be perfect. Stefan, at least as a Brit, we're soon to be alienated from everyone in a few days' time. Thunder Bay YouTube cabin party. Where's Thunder Bay? It has to be in the United States. I can't go to Canada right now. And that's part of that me getting totally hosed story that I haven't felt comfortable telling yet. But I can't go to Canada, so that sucks. Okay, good. Come to Rochester. Excellent. I can meet you guys in Rochester. It's like an hour and a half from me. And I have a friend I could crash with. So I wouldn't have to pay for a hotel. Yay! Because your girl's still busted, but I can come up with a tank of gas to go to Rochester. And probably even enough money for dinner. I'll save. Now that would be so exciting. That would be so awesome. We could have our own little YouTube meetup. That'd be incredible. And I think Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, I think she's in Albany now, so that's not too far for her either. That'd be cool. Yeah, 4 hours, that's nothing. 8 hours, yeah, that's a haul. That's a bit of a haul. Like for me to catch a flight, Stefan, Rochester, New York. Yeah, she is in Albany. That's what I thought. Well, yes. Well, in the future, I just have to. Let's see. I actually just talked to a Canadian attorney yesterday, and apparently I need to wait like a couple more years, like 2.5 years, and then I need to like file some paperwork, and then I'll be all right. So give it about 3 years, and I'll likely be able to come. So I'm good. Excellent. Yeah. It's Stefan's getting on his private jet. Yeah, or just get him some water wings and he can swim his ass over here. That would be awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's awesome. But yes, of course you can come, Stefan. We'll have a big party. But Rochester's further west, Kara. So you'd have to come further west from Albany. If we're all going to Rochester. But yeah, that would be so awesome. I would love to do like a big meetup. Who knows? At least with Hannah and Lacey, there might be some. Let's see. Kara says she's going to be in Toronto in a couple weeks and thought about posting to see if anybody wanted to show up and meet up, but she's terrified because she's worried no one would show. What would you say if nobody showed up? Oh, that's always a concern, but I don't know. If I could, I would show. Why? What did you do? Give? Huh? Oh, the private jet. Yes, the private jet. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I think Stefan meant give Kara a private jet. I think that's what he meant. I think we're okay here. Kara's, you know, for anybody who has not been in Kara's lives, especially when her husband's with her, those are hilarious. He's so much fun. Okay, good. All right, so I think we're looking at Rochester at some point this spring, and hopefully a bunch of us can get together and have a ball, and that would be awesome. I'll just call my buddy up, call my friend up. Yo, I need to crash at your place so I can stay here. You can see yourself in a coffee shop like a loser. No one shows up. It reminds me of a birthday party I had a few years ago where only Barry and I came. Oh, Barry is a doll. Yeah. I know. I keep wanting to get Jason on some lives, but for one thing, we don't like. I only have this one curtain, so I don't have enough room for him and me right now. And the other is he's like kind of weird and he gets camera shy. Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, Stefan, we know you're a gentleman. I think, you know, that's why I checked. That's why I kind of scrolled back. I'm like, okay, that something doesn't sound right here. So I got you covered, man. We're good. But yes, I really wish Jason would get over being camera shy, because the one video that we did together, it's a while back. It was him reviewing my perfumes, but he did a wonderful job. He's actually way better at identifying scents and describing things like that than I am. Oh, that'd be wonderful. Awesome. Yes, dude. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you guys got together, and then y'all can come down here and hang out with me. And others, of course, not just me. Barry won't allow you to put makeup on him. I bet I could get Jason to let me do it on him. And he has these like he has this really interesting shade of green for his eyes. It's like, oh, and I'm not poetic, but once I did see, like, it's kind of like, you know how like moss looks on like river rocks. It's kind of like that. It's a really interesting color, and I think it'd be a lot of fun for me to play with. That's one thing that I like when we thought we might be able to have children. I always wanted a daughter, and I thought it would be great if like she had his color eyes. Stefan won't wear makeup. What kind of goth are you if you won't wear makeup, Stefan? Really? Stamping porn, your husband won't let you put makeup on him either? Okay, well, that's true. Barry does let Aspen paint his toes. He did have glittery toenails. Now, the Great Wolf Lodge. Are you going to the Great Wolf Lodge in Michigan? Or is there another one in Canada? My brother takes his family to a Great Wolf Lodge up in Michigan, like North Michigan, somewhere. I don't know where. Sean is a ham. He needs to start a channel. Incorrigible musicians. Yep. Oh, the stockings and lingerie for Stefan. Okay. Oh, in Niagara Falls. Okay. All right. Niagara Falls, Canada side or New York side? Oh, I didn't know there were Great Wolf Lodges all over. I thought it was just like a single thing. Niagara Falls. Stop. Oh, the Canada side's prettier anyway. I still remember seeing the floral clock. Like, you know, years and years ago, my boyfriend and I were going through there, and so we decided to go, visit the falls, and we're driving on the Canadian side, and we see the sign like floral clock, and we both look at each other and went, floral clock? Okay, all right, we're going to that. Whatever that is, we have to see what this is. Oh, oh, Kara Jean, is your husband starting a channel? And yes, Stefan, you behaved just fine. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to pick a game to do like some, to do some lives, including my husband. Like maybe like some sort of, I don't know, like maybe Cards Against Humanity or something like that, or find a good set of trivia cards. Oh, he's working on finding a theme. Yeah, that's the hard part. You had a mission on Saturday? Okay. All right, Stefan. You have to explain what you mean now. What do you mean you had a mission on Saturday night? And why do I have to keep scrolling? Why is this not like doing it? What is going on here? You still haven't found your theme. Yes, you have. It's makeup and F-bombs. Oh, Stefan, I don't remember much anymore. Good Lord. I don't know. Yeah, I think a lot of us are still trying to find our footing. Like I'm, doing, I'm doing mostly makeup, but I do some commentary and, occasionally, especially when it comes to like what I consider moral issues. And, I try to throw some comedy in. You live in makeup, but you want to do more. Yeah, and I try to find ways to integrate it. And, but with the live streams, I'm finding I can, just let the conversation go where it goes. And some love to Saucer Jess. And love from so much love here. Oh, you want to make the hosts laugh as much as possible and succeed at deal? Yes, yes, I do. I do remember that. I just can't remember specifics. Head injury. I had a head injury as a child, so sometimes things are. Oh, yeah. You feel like your true self isn't translating well on camera. Yeah. Kara sort of make up an F off thing. Well, yeah, not exactly. It's but Kara does not suffer fools gladly, nor do I. Which is what makes things so difficult in life. I think my husband said he was going to make a ham and bean soup, so that's what all the kitchen noise is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm almost at 3 hours. This is by far the longest way. Oh, the recording. Yeah, it does. A lot of people, it does take time to get used to being in front of a camera. I guess in a way I had an advantage in that I'd done radio, so I was already used to just talking, into a microphone and, into the void. So now it's just, okay, I'm adding my face to the void. So I suppose I've got a little bit of an advantage there. Oh, Kerosene says, there's too much of my true self in the video I filmed tonight. It's all disjointed and full of squirrel-like energy. Should be fun to edit. Sounds like me the other day when you're like, are you drunk? Like, no, I'm not drunk. I was just having feelings. That was just bizarre. But yeah. Oh, Kara Jean says, that's why lives are so great. You get to know people better. When I watch, Kara C says, when I watch my first few videos, I see how nervous I was. Stefan has the perfect face for radio. No, not at all. We're good. All is well. And no, you did not offend me, Kara C. Not at all. I know what you mean, because I was all like, I was very hyped. And I do tend to get a bit hyped as I go on. Oh, oddly Aquarian. I have severe anxiety, so I get nervous and stutter and can't get my words out. I get all tongue-tied. See, I have a stammer, but for me, it's not from anxiety. It's from brain damage. No, really, truly. I had a bicycle accident when I was a kid, and that was in the early 80s when nobody wore helmets. So I cracked the side of my skull, and and had a concussion, and I was in intensive care for several days, and in the hospital unit for a few more. And ever since then, I developed a stammer. I don't have it all the time, but sometimes it's like something shorts, and I can't quite spit out something. Or sometimes I'll lose a word and I'm like, words. I come up with all these coping mechanisms to try to cover. And I'm trying to think. And a friend of mine who was an occupational therapist, she said that she noticed other things about me that indicate a TBI, but I don't know what they are. She didn't get specific. But I mean, I believe her. Yeah, so there's that. Let's see. Kara Jean, I'm so mortified by my 3 sad videos. Oh, don't be. Just do it. You get more comfortable as you go on. You can always private them later. Stanford's not drunk, just ADHD. My sister thinks I have ADHD, but I don't know. They didn't test girls for that back then. So who knows? Stefan says he's really sexy, or so he's been told when he looks in the mirror. Kirsty, gosh, yeah, and I'm sure it really scared my parents. Radio and film are different. Radio you can hide, yes, in a way. But yeah. Oh, thanks, Saucer Jess. Yeah, they do have lifelong effects. They're no joke. Oh, Kara Jean, your husband had a TBI as a child too and struggles. Yeah, it is. Stefan, you're right. The brain is complex and delicate. Yeah, but it's hardy too. Years ago, I wound up speaking with someone at the Traumatic Brain Injury Institute here in New York, and I was doing that on behalf of a client. But we're talking, and I told her what happened as a kid, and she was actually kind of astonished that I've done the things that I've done. I mean, I've been a radio DJ with a stammer, and I've done other things with this traumatic brain injury. Kara C says the other side of one of my matters has a TBI and it affected his personality. He's a complete monster now, but used to be kind and thoughtful. That happened to a woman I know. Her ex-husband. He was terrific for a long time. He had a head injury, and then he started beating her. Oh, you've got epilepsy, Stefan? That sucks. Yeah, I'm high functioning. Thank you. But yeah, they didn't test girls for ADD in the 70s and 80s. Although my sister thinks that basically my whole family is ADD. At least like my dad, us 3 girls. So yeah, I'm trying, but boy, no, it's not easy, but I'm trying. I don't know. And sometimes I wonder, like, okay, is it better that I didn't know or understand these things so that, I just went out and did what I did? Or would it have been better if I'd had earlier intervention and help? Oh, Saucer Jess helps run a brain injury support group. Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you. Yeah, Standard Porn says most of their family would be probably diagnosed as ADHD. Kara Jean, we don't know as much about the brain yet as we should. A lot of it is still uncharted territory. Very true. It's fascinating. It is. But I'm just I just got to live my life, do the best I can. That's all there is to it. But sometimes, oh my God, but sometimes that stupid stammer, sometimes it just makes me look so dumb. Like I don't know what I'm talking about. And it's so frustrating. Because it's like, no, I'm smarter than all of you. But I look like I don't know what I'm doing. Standard Porn says, earlier intervention would probably have helped, but they didn't do that back in the 80s the way they do now. Yeah. Saucer Jess, Brain injury to the right frontal lobe is essentially extreme ADD. Well, I got it like right. My fracture was here. My bone was broken here, and then of course it bounces around. So I don't know. Is this where you mean like because this is my left, but the fracture was like right, it was like above my left ear. Kersey, my cousin has a speech impediment. People assume he's dumb, but that isn't the case at all. It's sad that people equate speech issues with stupidity. Yeah, exactly. It's terrible. Or they, yeah, it's awful. It's awful. And it's not fair. And I think that's part of it's part of what we were discussing earlier, but also part of what we were discussing later in my last live a couple days ago was about how too many people lack the empathy and imagination to place themselves in someone else's shoes or to consider things that haven't directly affected someone close to them or themselves. And it's a real failing in many people. Left frontal lobe, so that's what here? Um, is is it like here or here? Um, Left frontal lobe is usually aphasia, which I get sometimes. Sometimes I lose a word, or speech issues. However, when the brain swells, like from a fracture, the damage can be all around. Oddly acquired, my speech plus my accent caused some people to judge me, but I don't care anymore. I held you back long enough. Good. Stamping porn. I'm 47, so I know my friend's little brother had a massive brain injury as a toddler, and there was very little therapy. It's a miracle he's alive, but he definitely has major challenges. Weird collar guy. Hi. How are you? We're discussing traumatic brain injuries. Yeah, people can be quick to judge and ignorant. Oh, weird collar guy had lisp and crowding as a kid. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, another thing in addition to the stammer is I have this thing where sometimes somebody will speak to me and it's like there's a gap. And so there's a gap in time it takes me to comprehend what they said. So like someone else will say something about like they'll ask me a question and and I'll just start saying I don't know because I don't understand what they said, and then like a little bit of time will pass. I'm like, oh wait, yeah. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. I imagine, but oddly, you're the cutest chicken nugget in the pack. Who's that? Cara Jean, maybe? Oddly, yes. Oddly Aquarian, yes, she is. She's adorable. Oh, and you've got several friends with TBI. Well, I'm one of them. I've got a TBI. Let's see, Stampin' Porn has a friend who's an OT that works with TBI patients. It's amazing how complicated it is. Yeah, and the only therapy I had was getting excused from gym class for 6 months, but not being allowed to ride a bike or roller skate for 6 months, that sucked. Sean has the same issue with central auditory processing. That's what that is. Okay, I didn't know it's an issue. Okay, well, yeah, it's just always something I've had, and it just so it's just if you've seen one brain injury, you've seen one brain injury. Your ASD. What's ASD? Weird color guy. What do you mean by massive misfires? I don't understand. What is that? Okay. Oh, autism spectrum disorder. Okay. I don't think I have that. I think I'm good there. I'm a little weird, but I doubt I'm autistic. Right. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Just space case. I'm a bit of a space case on occasion. Jason, hello again. How are you? Think Dragon. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't checked out each other's channels, do go ahead and do so. Oh, Cara Jean, your poor babe's got the trifecta. TBI, ASD, mental health struggles. Oh, but he's so great. Yeah, that's awesome. How sometimes you just don't process. Yeah, that's annoying. I can imagine. Yeah, with me, sometimes I have a delay in processing. So auditory processing disorder. Okay. I I know that now. The more you know. Ding. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Here's what it is, right? They didn't know any better, I assume. But yeah, no, wasn't a whole lot that they did. But I was actually kind of astonished at. I was more astonished at the lady from the TBI Institute's reaction to what I've done in life than I think she was with me. Sean Enemy, hi. Nice to meet you. Come on in. You struggled your whole life on account of a TBI sustained childhood, only adding insult to injury because you were born on the autism spectrum. Oh, yeah, that sucks. That's gotta be an additional challenge. And Kara loves you as you are. And Stefan goes through a lot in his life writing his books, dealing with epilepsy. But yeah, I'm really excited to check out your stuff. Check out your stuff, Stefan. Yeah, standpoint. It's amazing how many of us lived in the 70s and 80s. No car seats, no helmets, indoor smoking. Yeah, and what really annoys me is when people post those stupid little memes or whatever, those little blurbs on Facebook. I survived, not, no car seats and riding in the back of the truck and no helmets. And every time somebody posts one of those, I'm like, yeah, but we have those things now because a lot of people did not survive. And I did not come out unscathed. Okay, Dragon, so nice to see you. Thank you. Yeah, and you have a serious delay in processing that causes people to get impatient. Mine's only occasional, it seems random. So that sucks. No, I know we've got Karas and Karas, yay! But yeah, because it's so random, just like my stammer hand happened randomly. And I learned to cover it as much as possible, but it doesn't always do. Probably stress and fatigue, definitely stress. I think stress does affect it. Because it seems like when I really need to, get something out and get it out clearly, yeah, that's when. Kara Jean, see, I told you guys we all met for a reason, and we're gonna help one another. Excellent, yay! So yes, we'll have our big meetup in Rochester in the spring, and it'll be awesome. That's gonna be so cool. I'm excited now. Just have to wait for the weather to clear up, and then we can all make road trips of varying distances. I'm excited at this prospect. I really am. Oh, y'all, learn to meditate. It'll help chill me out. Okay, bad news, guys. My phone is almost dead. Feel free to do a Midwest tour instead. Okay, you know what? I'm going to come back on tomorrow night. I'll come back on at 9 tomorrow, and we can chat some more, and I'll figure out something to do at the beginning of the video. I'll figure this out. But my phone is almost dead. It just warned me. So I'm going to have to go for that reason alone, as much fun as I'm having. That, and I think my legs are trying to fall asleep from sitting in this chair. So thank you all so much for hanging out, supporting my channel, hanging out in the chat. I will be back, same bat time, same bat channel, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will be here, and I hope to see you guys. Bye, all. Oh, special ed. Oh, that sucks. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. My phone's dying.